Hello everyone. Welcome back to your English online classes. This is your English teacher Mrs. Janaki Biswas and I am once again back with your English class. Students, today in this video we will be doing grammar, an important topic of grammar, that is punctuation. Now what is punctuation? Punctuation actually means use of symbols. We will use different type of symbols so that the meaning of a sentence becomes clear to us. There are many punctuation marks. Almost if we count, there are at least 14 punctuation marks. But out of those I will be explaining only, today in this video I will be explaining only 3 punctuation marks. But before we start or before we deal with punctuation, let us have a look at the blackboard, students. I am in the board here. So what we are going to do today, it's lesson 10, punctuation. Punctuation, and as I told you, punctuation means use of symbol. Now how many punctuation marks are there? If we count, there are 14 punctuation marks. Now before we go to study punctuation in detail, let us look at some sentences which are written on the board. You can take it down as a riddle. A mother has 4 sons. A mother has 4 sons. North, south and east. North, south and east. What is the name of the 4th son? Now if I put forward to you this question, promptly your answer will be, you will just count north, south, east is written. So west is not there. So you will be telling, ma'am, the answer is west. But the answer is not west, students. Just look at it very carefully and just tell me, can you find out the answer? Actually, students, the correct answer is what? The correct answer is what? Now, how? What is the name of the 4th son? After son, students, I have given a full stop. So it is not a question. It's a sentence or a statement which is giving you information. It is a statement which is giving you some information. And the information is that the name of the 4th child or the 4th son is what? If I would have given a question mark at the end, for example, if I would have given a question mark at the end, then I am asking you the question like, what is the name of the 4th son? So, from this example, I wanted to tell you, students, that punctuation plays a very important part in English grammar. With the use of full stop, and when I am changing the full stop into question mark, the meaning of the whole statement changes. If I am putting a question mark, it becomes a question. But when I am putting full stop, it is giving you information. So students, this is what punctuation is. So now I will teach you some of the punctuation marks in detail. Now students, you will study punctuation in detail. So have a look at the board now. Lesson 10, punctuation. Now what is the definition of punctuation? It's written here, students. It is the use of different marks and capital letter in writing to make the meaning of a sentence clear. I am repeating once again. It is the use of different marks and capital letters in writing to make the meaning of a sentence clear. Now, the first punctuation mark which we will study is full stop. Here it is, students, full stop. Now, where do we use full stop? The common answer which you will give me is, ma'am, at the end of the sentence. And it is absolutely correct. We generally use full stop to end a sentence, that is at the end of a statement. So, full stop, it's just a dot. Where do we use it, or how can we define it? It marks the end of a sentence. It marks the end of a sentence. That means whatever I have said, it's complete. So the statement is complete. The information is complete. Example. Example, I will go home. Full stop. Now the second is, where do we use full stop? The second point is, generally it follows the initials. Like example, John F. After F we have given a, yes students, after F we have given a dot. John F. Kennedy. So, it is generally used after initials. And the third point is in short forms, that is abbreviations. In short forms it is used like Jan and a full stop. So, three places, that is A, B and C, where we use it. Have a look. And now students, I will explain it once again in detail. So, punctuation, the general definition, it is the use of different marks and capital letters in writing to make the meaning of a sentence clear. So, the first punctuation mark which we are dealing with is full stop. Now, there are three places where we are using full stop. The first one, it marks the end of a sentence. For example, I will go home. Number B, it follows most initials. Example, after F, that is John F. Kennedy. And number 3, it follows most of the time in short forms. That is abbreviations. For example, Jan, and after Jan there is a dot. Now, the second punctuation mark which you will be studying today is exclamation mark. Exclamation marks or exclamation mark is generally expressed through interjection. And the sentences which have this exclamation mark, they are called exclamatory sentences. Now, have a look at the board. The second mark is the exclamation mark. And this is the symbol, students. A line and a dot at the end. This is the symbol, and this symbol is called as interjection. So, where do we use this exclamation mark? It is used at the end of the sentences or after the words that show or express strong feeling like hooray, alas, ouch, yuppie, like this. So, I am repeating once again. It is used at the end of the sentences or after the words that show strong feeling. Now, the second point is, as I told you, what is this mark? This mark is called interjection. So, this mark we always use in the exclamatory sentences, or this mark is used to show exclamation. And once again the same point, exclamation mark, whichever sentences we are using exclamation mark, those sentences are called exclamatory sentences because we are using this mark. Now let us look at the example. First one, ouch, I hurt my knee. Ouch, we have given an exclamation mark, students, because it shows sudden feeling. Next one, hello. It's again a feeling, a strong feeling. So we have given an exclamation mark. Hello, how are you? And we are ending it with a question mark. We are ending it with a question mark. Now students, have a look at the board once again. The second mark is exclamation mark, and this is the symbol. Now the definition. It is used at the end of sentences and words that express strong feeling. It may be the feeling of sorrow, happiness, grief. Now what is the mark? This mark, that is a line as well as a dot. This mark is called an interjection. And the sentences which have this mark, it is called as exclamatory sentences. And the example which I have taken, like ouch, I hurt my knee. Or you can say, hello, how are you? Or you can take one more sentence as, alas, I have lost my watch. So, it expresses strong feeling of grief, sorrow or happiness. The third punctuation mark is question mark, and it's very common, students. The statement which ends with a question mark is called as interrogative sentences. So that question mark is a punctuation mark. So now let us study the third punctuation mark. Have a look at the board now. Question mark, students, and this is the symbol, and you very well know this. And the sentences which end with this symbol is called as interrogative sentences. The sentences which end with this symbol is called interrogative sentences. Now, see the uses. Where do we use question mark? The first one, it marks the end of a sentence. That is when you are asking some questions, we end it with a question mark. For example, why are you late? It's a question and we are ending it with a question mark. And the second place where we use this question mark is, it comes at the end of a question tag. You have already studied, students, question tag. So it tells us, or it comes at the end of a question tag. For example, are you feeling fine? Comma, aren't you? So again we are adding a tag, and after tag we are putting the question mark. So in simple words we can say that when it is a question, we end it with a question mark. Now have a look at the board carefully once again. So question mark, this is the symbol. The sentences which end with question mark, they are called interrogative sentences. The two places where we use it, it marks the end of a sentence, that is a question. For example, why are you late? It ends with a question mark. And number B, it is used when there is question tag. For example, are you feeling fine? And the tag is aren't you? So students, today I taught you 3 punctuation marks. That is full stop, question mark and exclamation mark. In the coming videos, I will be doing some more punctuation marks. But hope all these 3 topics are clear to you. Till then, students, take care and goodbye.